Abandoned places have always fascinated me because they bear evidence of time and their neglect. Since I was a child, I enjoyed visiting places of decay. So when I heard about Centralia, Pennsylvania, America's burning ghost city, I had to see it with my own eyes. The city was once home to approximately 3,000 people who worked and lived on the basis of coal mining. They were said to have enjoyed a high standard of life as the mine that they were working in was one of the largest reserves in the United States and in the world. This provided a very, very good, sustainable source of income for inhabitants. That all changed in the year of 1962 when a garbage fire was said to have spread into a coal mine shaft, resulting in an uncontrollable blaze. Initially, officials didn't treat this problem as the serious threat that it would become. Locals complained of health effects associated with inhaling carbon monoxide fumes. Also, they were fearful that eventually the ground could lose its stability. Unfortunately, in 1981, that exact fear came to fruition. A 12-year-old boy was playing in his backyard when a sinkhole measuring 4 feet wide by 150 feet deep opened up, dropping him in.
I seen smoke, so I went over to see if it was the mine fire, and when I did, I just fell right through.
It must have been a miracle that his 14-year-old friend was right beside him and able to catch him, pulling him out of the sinkhole in the last moment. Authorities revisited the site of the incident. They were shocked to find that the fumes coming out of this sinkhole would have been enough to kill the boys had they not escaped as rapidly as they did. There was, however, a small upside to the incident. It awakened a fear in the authorities of the state of Pennsylvania, as well as the US Congress. Little boys falling into sinkholes is disastrous. Accordingly, Congress approved a $42 million buyout plan to help relocate the citizens to new, safe homes. Buildings and homes were all systematically demolished. And when you visit Centralia today, you see remnants, you see foundations, you see stairs, you see pipes, you see places where gas stations used to be. But what you definitely do not see is a city. The steps once led to someone's house or a shop. This used to actually eventually be a playground, and it's hard to see today because it's so disheveled and destroyed. It's probably not a very good place to stand. It's warm here. That's weird. I'm just curious. Oh, it's warm. Oh my God, that's crazy. To this day, all you see are traces of something that used to exist. There were, however, a few people who refused to leave the city, claiming that they had a right to stay in the homes that they built. Initially, they were squatting. Later, they were given permission by the government to remain in Centralia to the end of their life. But these 6 or 7 townspeople, as they're known, are very, very enthusiastic and patriotic about their home. So much so, in fact, that when I visited, I was able to witness that one citizen still decorates the lampposts with Christmas ornaments every year so that passerbyers have an opportunity to think about what once was. As I explored the city, I saw signs which warned me of unstable ground. It was difficult for me to imagine the ludicrous concept that someone would risk their life to keep their home, when if you lose your life, a home means nothing. I felt conflicted when I looked at the foundations of buildings which used to stand. On one hand, you had places where people's memories were made. On the other hand, those people, thanks to the fact that the town is now abandoned, are still alive with a high enough quality of life to enjoy the memories they once made in this place. That was most probably surrounding the person's home. These people built this fence to protect their dream, to protect their area, their world. There's just nothing left. There's absolutely nothing left. And this same notion could be extended to Centralia's historic cemetery. The cemetery is apparently still selling plots, and this is the area where town people meet up on Memorial Day, on American holidays, and it's the only time that they ever really get to still see each other. The grave plots don't mean anything because of the physical remains. They mean something because of the memories that living people bring when they visit. In layman's terms, people only care about the Centralia fire because of the stories that once took place above it. This fire has burned for nearly 60 years. Estimations predict that it has enough fuel to burn for another 250. With the majority of the townspeople having relocated to new homes and those who remain dying off, what I wonder is if, in 250 years, when the fire stops burning, will there be anyone to remember the stories which once took place above?